Longhorns in the building. You got Arch Manning. Everybody waiting on Arch Manning. Arch Manning is here now. I heard Coach Prime say they got 12 days until their game on Friday. So that means it's 13 days until Ohio State play Texas in Columbus, Ohio. Y'all, all eyes going to be on that game. All eyes going to be on what can Arch Manning do. Is he going to be like the rest of the Manning quarterbacks? Is he going to be top tier like that? I think he is. I really think he is. I think that boy going to ball out. Changes coming. I think he going to ball. Then, on top of that, you also got, it's the SEC. Yeah, I got to do that. Is the SEC better? It's the best conference. Is they the best conference? Or is it the Big Ten the best conference? Because, you know, the Big Ten, I think, got back-to-back national championships. But you got Texas was right there for both rounds. But look here, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Rock out with your boy. You know we doing college and NFL this year. We locked in on everything. Your favorite team, your favorite coaches, your favorite players. And it's a game I'm about to watch in Monday Night NFL. So after I get off this, I'm going to come back on at halftime to watch Monday. We'll talk about the game that's tonight. I think it's the Bengals playing somebody. Maybe the Bengals in Washington. But, hey, let's jump into it. So, Arch Manning. Everybody is waiting on Arch Manning. I've been waiting on Arch Manning. I told y'all I want to cover this because I want to check him out all the way through. I want to see him through college to the NFL. And I want to cover it where I know so I can know what's going on. Like I know Shador, I want to be able to know Arch Manning. Arch Manning got a big boy game. He has a big boy game versus Ohio State, but his team ready. Running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, O-line. They got a defense that's like that. So when you look at it, when you look at Texas, and when I look at everything Texas got going on, listen here, it ain't too much you could not want them to do. They like that. Texas is like that, y'all. They got a squad, and listen, now, I did tell y'all, I can't hide this from y'all. Clemson is a team, I think they real good, too. I think they got a lot of players back. But Texas, on their preseason list, you got Arch Manning. You got, on defense, they got Colin Simmons. That boy for real. Then they got Anthony Hill Jr. That's a first rounder. Colin Simmons a first rounder. And then they got Michael T. He could go first round or definitely in the first 3 rounds. They got, listen, they got the money to compete with anybody. Yeah, I said it. They got the money to compete with anybody. Anybody. So, when you look at it like that, hey, Texas got something, y'all. Look at their schedule. They got to play Florida. DJ Ladway got to be in the game to make Florida good. Oklahoma, that quarterback and that running back got to be doing their thing. But I think overall, Texas just got a big boy squad. Texas really got a big boy squad, y'all. They got Ryan Wingo, big boy wide receiver that came in as a true freshman last year, played well. DeAndre Moore, he a baller. They got Trey at running back, and he's the returning leading rusher in the whole SEC with over 1,000 yards rushing. Then they get C.J. Baxter back. Plus, they had a running back Gibson last year that was running. Hey, it's in there. It's in there, y'all. They defense returned 6 players that played. Really, you could say 7. Basically, the whole secondary returning, the linebackers returning, and the D-line done rotated. Texas is going to be a hard team to beat, y'all. Them boys going to be a hard out. Ohio State is a hard game, but then after that, San Jose State, Cupcake, they'll beat the brakes off them. UTEP, they'll beat the brakes off them. Sam Houston, they'll beat the brakes off them. Then they got at Florida. That's a big boy game. I want to go to that one. Then they got Oklahoma, the Cotton Bowl. That's a big boy game. At Kentucky, I think they're going to win that. At Mississippi State, they're going to win that. Vanderbilt come to them. Vanderbilt going to play hard, but Vanderbilt ain't going to be about nothing. Diego going to play hard, but I just don't see it happening. Then you got Georgia. At Georgia. That's a big boy game. But if Georgia quarterback ain't right and they ain't doing their thing, it's over. Then Arkansas, I know they got a quarterback that they hoping gonna be good. And then they got Texas in them. So to me, they only got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6. They got 4 to 6 games that they gotta come with it. So they pretty much going to the playoffs. They are pretty much going with your they pretty much going with it. They playoff bound. Texas gonna be playoff bound, y'all. It's nowhere around that. Texas gonna be playoff bound. They got everything. Now, if you look at that game versus Ohio State, which is gonna be their biggest game, next to now Ohio State got a wide receiver that's like that, Jeremiah Smith. They got another wide receiver, Cornell Tate. They got a tight end, Max Clare. I think he transferred from Purdue. Yeah, they got a linebacker that's like that. Caleb Downs in the secondary, he like that. It's going to be a big boy game now. It's definitely going to be a big boy game. Hold on, let's see what Ohio State really got. So Ohio State returned only 3 on defense. I don't think that's going to be enough. I don't think that's going to be enough. It might be, but I just don't see it. They ain't got enough returning star power. Their offense really don't have enough returning star power. But it is at their stadium, so hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And you can't deny it. This is a big boy game, though. Sure enough big boy game. Golly, y'all. Boy, it's on. Almighty, what's good? JB, Stella K, C Hall, FD, what's good? Miss Sasha. Stella K, you say the Bengals at the Commanders. Yeah, I'm going to turn that on in a little bit. I know they about to kick off. I'm going to turn that on in a little bit. Ryan Nicole, you say fella just in time relaxing while it's storm. Oh, you out there throwing out. You throwing down in Chicago. PWB, you say, I know this is planned for college, but there is no way you going to gloss over what was a... No. We going to rock that. We going to rock that. You know we going to jump on that Cleveland. But I ain't want to jump into it because I want to watch that game to see what the Bengals do. I want to see what the Bengals look like and Washington. Why? You say, Colin, we'll have an idea until the middle of the season to know what conference dominating. Well, you know them two going to be at the top. Big Ten and the Big Ten and the SEC, they going to have the low. They already got the rankings. They already got the rankings. Antonio, you say we know Arch gonna ball, but we already know he ain't coming out for 2 years. You know, me and my business partner was talking about that. My business partner said, bro, what if he does come out? What if he ball out this year, either win the Heisman or get close to it, win a national championship, play lights out? What if he do come out? I still don't think he coming out, but they could. 512, what's happening? Yeah, hey, now I'm going to get back to 12. I'm going to get back to 12 tonight, but I already know the game was going to come on, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to just ride out like that, so I said I'd rather go college. Lady PC, DJ Miami, you say, I got a feeling Arch isn't that. No, hey, Arch produced. The games he played, man, I think he finna ball. He can run and throw, and he been in the pay man them passing camp forever. He should be good. T. Cole. Hey, tell him put in the time. Hey, out there's a bus, ain't it? RJ, man, Manning gonna be the talk. Manning gonna be the talk. Manning gonna be the talk. Hey, I gotta let it ride sometime. Shy, you say PWB, I gotta let it ride sometime. I gotta jump off in there, I duke it out. Shy, you say I'm not taking Texas seriously. They had a good team for 3 years straight and did nothing. Now I get that. I definitely get that, but it's Arch Manning. It is Arch Manning opportunity to show the world he like that. It's Arch Manning opportunity. Nice girl, what's happening? Shy, you say the cash man, hey. But we got to talk about it. I told y'all we were going to talk that college ball, and we ain't shying away from nobody. PWB, I'm going to come back on at halftime for that NFL game to see what I saw there. I know I'm finna watch it. Let's say about 10 or 10:30, we'll come on and talk about Cleveland and Shador. John, nah, Shador ain't leaving. Shador ain't leaving. Hey, let's jump off into that next subject. J8, what's happening? Hey, it's like that, ain't it? Miss Hamilton, you say, why do y'all think Arch Manning is so good? Is it because of his last name? Because that team, his last name, plus he got out there and put in some work. And then he loaded plenty wide receivers. Got enough tight ends to make it work. Got plenty running backs. Defense loaded. Steve Sarkisian pretty much good. Steve Sarkisian pretty much good. Antonio says his granddad spoke on it. Yeah, he did. That's what I told my business partner. He's like, nah. PWB, hey, all right, man, you know we're going to ride out. Yo, now, you know the Big Ten has won back-to-back national championships. Do they have an opportunity this year? Can Oregon hold it down for them? Can Ohio State hold it down for them? So let's see who all in the conference that really got a good chance at it. They got Penn State #1. Penn State got a big boy quarterback coming back, 2 big boy running backs. They got linemen that they got in the top, on the first team. Then on defense, Penn State got 1 D lineman. Yeah. So they got Penn State they think Penn State gonna run it all. They got Ohio State right up on them, Oregon Ducks, Michigan, Indiana. When I look at all these teams, y'all, I don't think Washington gonna do nothing. I really don't think USC gonna do nothing. Indiana might fight. Michigan might fight. So it really comes down to Penn State, Ohio State, and Oregon. They're going to hype Michigan up in Indiana and Illinois. But then when you look at the SEC, boy, that thing get real. When you look at the SEC, that Texas, like that. Georgia, we got to see what their quarterback do. LSU should be like that. Alabama, we got to see what their quarterback do. Florida, DJ Ladd, we got to stay healthy. South Carolina, Lenore Sellers got to stay healthy. Ole Miss, I don't even know if they quarterback going to be like that to carry them. So really, when you look at it, it's only really like a few teams in both conferences. It's really a few teams in both conferences that could really technically shake some. Now, why? Yeah, that NIL money make everything kind of even out, but still, like, your Texas going to have that cash. They going to come with it. Your Georgia going to have that money. They going to come with it. LSU, Alabama, Florida, they going to have it. Ole Miss a fight. Oh, now, listen. They don't got Oklahoma up there, but I think Oklahoma got a squad. Big Ten don't really have that many teams that be like that, but Oklahoma got a squad, y'all. Oklahoma got a real big boy squad. Now, if Auburn could find a quarterback, they'll be good. But ain't nobody really in the SEC, ain't nobody really returning that many starters. Missouri Missouri returning a lot on defense. Yeah, they got the most so far. Ole Miss don't got nothing coming back. Tennessee got a lot coming back on defense. But I don't know if Tennessee even like that. Because they got to figure out their quarterback situation. Now Texas A&M coming back with a lot. 7 on offense, 8 on defense. Really, you could say 8 on offense. But y'all, don't count out Vanderbilt. Me and my business partner talked about this last night. Vanderbilt got 6 return on offense. Really, you could say 7. Defense, you could say 8. They're a solid squad. They went 7-6. They shouldn't have lost to Georgia State. They could have beat Missouri. They actually could have beat Texas. And they could have beat LSU. So, Vanderbilt right there. If they could turn that around, Diego might be the big boy on campus. Diego just might be the big boy on campus. I'm just telling y'all. We got to check it out. It's pleasant to plug. J8. Antonio, you say Ohio State done brought all the best players. They will be there. Everybody else hoping. Yes, I feel like Ohio State will be in the playoffs. When you're just looking at their schedule, let me tell you who on the schedule, man. Nebraska just look like they got a hard way up. But they schedule. Texas is a big boy game. But after Texas, you only got Grambling, Ohio. They'll beat them. At Washington, I don't think Washington going to be like that. Minnesota, that's a win. At Illinois, I know they're going to fight hard, but I don't think Illinois is going to be no problem. At Wisconsin, they'll fight hard, but I don't think they're going to be no problem. Penn State is the big game. So they got Texas and Penn State is the biggest games. And then Michigan, you know that's going to go down to the wire. So that's 3 games that's real hard. You could say Washington, Wisconsin, Illinois State going to play hard, but I just don't see it. So Texas is their biggest game, and that's out of conference. So in conference, yeah, they there. They don't even play Oregon. Yeah, man, it's boy. Prince, it is. Miss E. Yeah, I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready to see it. Now, they don't give the Big 10, the Big 12 and the SEC any love. But I tell you this, out of those conferences now, let's look at what they got. Because you know they got ballers. Now, Notre Dame going to fight. Notre Dame definitely going to fight. All right, in the Big 12, you got K-State. They got them ranked number 1. Arizona State ranked number 2. But different books say different things. Texas Tech, they got 3. They got Colorado at 10. Which, to me, Colorado, your wild card. They could come out and ball lot. Colorado could ball. TCU could ball. Kansas could get hot. Utah could get hot. BYU, they breaking in a new quarterback. Baylor could get hot. Iowa State could get hot. Texas Tech, Arizona State and K-State. UCF might shake something, yo. You can't count UCF out. So when you're looking at conference play, Utah got 2 old linemen sitting there. So that means they should have a run game. They got a big boy quarterback coming. Utah do. West Virginia got running backs and everything they need. Y'all, it's about to get real. This week, college football here. This week, college football is here. What will Iowa State versus K-State look like? Iowa State returns 6 starters on offense. Technically, you could say 7. And 6 on defense, but you could say 8. No, 7. Their quarterback is going to be a junior, so he gonna be good. That started for like the past 2 or 3 years. J.A., appreciate it. You say, Coley, you are doing your best, but it's hard for us to follow you because right now I know it. I was going to ride out by them, but I know since I was going to watch this NFL game, I wasn't going to get to jump into it like I want to. So I'm going to do it at 10. I'm going to do it at 10. I'm going to do it at 10 or 10:30. DM, what's good? But I am going to come on and we going to eat it up for Bot Shador. Yeah, they try, my boy. Antonio, you said, how you Ohio State and playing Ohio and Grambling. Hey, Grambling must have needed some cash, and Ohio just needed some money too. Ohio needed some money too. Salty, you say everybody need to pump the brakes on the Arch Manning. He has played 2 minutes. He finna play wide open next week. Next week, everybody here. But Iowa State and K-State up first. Well, now K-State got 5 returning players on offense and defense. You could say 6 on defense. This finna be a good game both ways. Avery Johnson got to start all this year. I can't remember if he started the year before that. No, he didn't. So Avery Johnson got a full year starting this past year. Now he about to run it back. Rocco got a full year start. So he about to come back and run it back. Hey, this is a big boy game this weekend. Iowa State and K-State. That is a big boy game. You take an L here. Wait, it could get rough. Now, they got South Dakota next, which is a good squad. Then they got Iowa. Arkansas State going to be cake. Arizona should be cake. Cincinnati, I'm not sure. Then they go to Colorado. Then they got a sled. They got Colorado, BYU, Arizona State, TCU. That's 4 straight hard games. That's 4 tough games right there. God, dog. Then K-State got North Dakota State, which is solid. I wonder why they picked these South Dakota and North Dakota State schools. Then they got Army. Then they got at Arizona. Got UCF. That's going to be a tough one. At Baylor, that's tough. At TCU, that's tough. Kansas, I don't know. Texas Tech should be tough. Oklahoma State, I really don't know. Utah should be. And then they got Colorado. Boy, it's hard. This is hard. Hey, I guess this is why we play. This is exactly why we play. Antonio, you say Big 12 going to beat each other up. All of them are going to have at least 2 losses. Correct, but, man, it's hard to get in that Big 12 championship. We seen it firsthand with Colorado. You got to have 0 to 1 losses. Yeah, Eddie, we knew that was coming. We knew it was coming. Salty, I know it. You right. The hype is up for Arch Manning, but it's his last name. It's his last name that's making this hype so real. It's the fact that he's 6'4" or 6'5", about 220 or 225, can run and throw. That's hard to deny. Like, just look at it. Hold up. Let me just look at it. I'm going to look right at Texas and just tell you, this man, it's hard to deny him. His situation set up so good, and everybody looking for him. Everybody looking for this man to ball out, which he should do good. Everybody looking for him. Correct. Antonio, when he got in, he did do good. But look, Arch Manning is the man in Austin. Everybody ready for him. Listen, Steve Sarkisian brag about this man. Steve Sarkisian be bragging on him. Bragging on him. Like, man, he could throw the deep ball. He can hit every route. He could run. He could throw. He know the offense. He 3 years in, y'all. I just think it's like when, when Brett Favre ushered in Aaron Rodgers, or just he waited his turn, or when Jordan Love got ushered in, waiting your turn. You'll say why they didn't start, but I honestly believe that they told Quinn, like, look, we'll give you this year with him being there, and we'll give you one more year. If you try to come back again, you're going to have to find somewhere else to play. We got to get Arch Manning. It's the family don't mind him redshirting and then not really playing that much as redshirt freshman year. But redshirt sophomore year, they ain't going for that. The Mannings wasn't going for that. Quinn knew that. That's why Quinn said, deuces. Quinn said, nah, let me get up out of there. Why? You said Sanders' name is bigger in the NFL, Coach Prime. It is. But you see how they not. If that was Arch Manning on this team, Arch Manning would have went first round, first pick. They wouldn't have did all that to him, and he would have been getting all the reps and would have been saying he looked amazing. Just how Jackson Dart throwing that ball up there in New York Giants, and Tyler have some good plays with the Saints, and then he had some rough plays. If you would have pushed the door at just or out the gate starting, then you know he'll be balling. But they ain't gonna do the Manning name like that. They gonna roll with the Mannings. That is their family. The Manning family is the NFL family, man. Dion, you say, Cole, have you seen that big boy, Coach Prime, trying to flip from IMG? Dog, I saw it, but I ain't see its size, but I did see that. I did see it. Yeah, I saw it, but I ain't get to see it all the way. Yeah, y'all. I'm excited. It's on. Monet, you say you can't deny Coach Prime marketing. Can you imagine having an NIL as a freshman with your face on cups? Who got that already? Juju? Juju got that already? Dog. Hey, Prime will get his marketing unmatched. His market. If Colorado get the money that the SEC get, or like an Ohio State or Oregon, if he had money backing like that, see, you would be on a whole nother level, y'all. That money play a big factor. If he had that type of money, you go buy them boys you really want. Like, not saying we don't, but you could really go get them. Monet, you said Juju, Jordan Seed, and Dre Miller. Ooh, boy, they putting the freshmen in full effect. The real what's happening? Excuse me. Yeah, you right, Coach Prime. He says 12 days. Excuse me, 12 days till the game. Coach Prime got a squad, y'all. I believe they could make a big run in the Big 12, but they got to whoop up on Georgia Tech. Now, did y'all see the Georgia Tech coach talking? Georgia Tech coach was hot. I don't know if it's from practice today or what they did yesterday, but he was hot. Like, bro, I don't know what they doing. I don't know what my players doing. This look crazy out here. God, dog. But it could be all talk. It could be all talk. Rachel, what's happening? Eddie, you say Juju is marketing a healthy drink. But they getting it in, ain't it? Now, see, do K-Salt market anything? Or K-Salt just locked in on getting to this NFL? See, I believe K-Salt can make a run for that Heisman. But Colorado got to be winning. And he has to be running and throwing. Like, at least give me 200 to 300 yards passing. 2 to 4 TDs a game. Rushing wise, at least 75, 50 to about 150 yards rushing, and maybe at least 1 touchdown a game. He do that, and they winning. K-Salt gonna put his name up there for the Heisman, and he'll position himself to get drafted. Golly, y'all, this weekend, big boy games. Big boy games. Now, Kansas better come with it versus Fresno State. Fresno State ain't going to be no cupcake. But look here, y'all. I'm finna go watch this NFL game. the Bengals and Washington. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to come on at their halftime. And then I ain't going to worry about coming on at the end of the game. Because then I'll come back on at about 10 or 10:30. And we're going to talk about Cleveland. Hey, but if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. I'll come back on at halftime with this NFL game. The Bengals and Washington. And then we're going to rock out. G, you say what I think about? I think he a baller. Lenore Sellers, I think that boy is a baller. Isaac, yeah, Texas Tech paid that cash. They might be by something this year. Hey, you got to pay out that money to be the boss now. But yeah, I think Lenore Sellers is him. They gonna have to come with it, but I think he is him. But yeah, I'm coming on at halftime for this Bengals and Washington game, the NFL game. Holla, holla, holla.